It's not the Carrie Underwood, Jesus take the wheel kind of thing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
don't do that if you're driving right now listening to this
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah. Keep your hands
That's
on
not
the wheel.
that's not what I'm saying.
10 and 2.
Actually, I think that's not right anymore.
No,
I think
they
I
switched
think
to
they've
9
moved it
and 3.
down. I know.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think that's the first key is surrender. Just surrender, which is not normal in human nature.
Yeah.
Right. We want to be in control. We want to make things happen. We want to, find our own peace. And that's kind of what I talked about this morning. If I'm wrapping, it's like when we try to find peace in everything else around us in this world and our hobbies and relationships, all these things, they end up leaving us broken. But only God can put those things back together.
Yeah, that's so true. And I mean, I think that's such a hard one too, when you're talking specifically about peace, right? Because I know for myself, I typically correlate peace with, and the opposite of that being like stress or anxiety or chaos, right?
We know what unpeaceful stuff is, right?
Yeah. And even Jesus in his Sermon on the Mount, he says, hey, don't be anxious about anything.
Yeah, and you're like, okay, yeah, Jesus, thanks.
Yeah, it's like,
So
oh yeah,
easy.
absolutely. I can totally do that. Why didn't I think about that in the first place, right?
Yeah.
But it is an act of surrender, of trying to give these things over to God. But it's hard. It's a challenge.